ladies, I'm here on the show. What a game. Game 1 of the doubleheader just ended between the Mets and Braves. Whichever team won clinched a spot in the postseason officially, and the New York Mets win 8-7, and they are in the postseason officially. What a back and forth game. Braves started up 3-0. The Mets just weren't really doing much offensively off of Spencer Schwellenbach. They got that one hit off of him. They had a few other hits and some other innings, but couldn't do much. They got that one hit off of him, thinking the 7th or 8th, knocked him out of the game. And the Braves bullpen, that's been good. Like Joey Jimenez, Raisel Iglesias, those guys, they just didn't have it. The Mets got a 6-run inning, and then Lindor hit a clutch home run. This has to be one of the greatest games in recent MLB history. And the Braves come back, they storm back, they take back the lead with a 3-run double, and then the freaking Mets hit a 2-run homer. Lindor, unless you're a Braves or Mets fan, even I was on the edge of my seat watching this. And these ain't even one of my teams. I was on the edge of my seat. Unless you're a Braves and Mets, if you're a Braves and Mets fan, oh my lord, your heart had to be racing. Most definitely one of the best games of recent memory. I don't see how you can disagree. Just a fun baseball game. And a fantastic game. I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't hate either of these teams. This was just a fun back and forth baseball game. I really thought the Braves had this after they got that 3-run double. The momentum was going back their way. Edwin Diaz was crumbling, and then Pierce Johnson gets at that 2-run homer. Braves fans have got to be sick right now. They'll probably win game 2. I think they'll win game 2. But, oh my god. The whole timeline, I think, on Twitter was watching this game today. This is just fantastic for baseball. And we got playoff baseball a day before playoff baseball. This was a playoff game pretty much. I just couldn't believe it. Just crazy. This is one for the records. And even I was on the edge of my seat. I felt sick, and the Dodgers weren't even playing. That collectively, all fans are watching, no matter which team you love. I just love baseball, man. So, coming out of this when the Mets win, so now the Mets can rest all of their starters pretty much, most of them, and good bullpen arms, and just put this game on next game on cruise control. Because the D-backs are fighting for their postseason spot based on bench guys and more bullpen arms the Mets have. I don't hate seeing the Arizona miss the playoffs because I don't want to play them in the playoffs again. But I couldn't believe it. If the MLB postseason will be anything like this game, this is going to be one of the greatest postseasons in recent memory. Like, I freaking love baseball. Lindor with a 2-run homer in the top of the ninth to clinch an improbable playoff berth. Because the Mets started this season really bad. Everybody, including me, I was counting them out. But then they went on this huge stretch from when they had Grimace till now. And Edwin Diaz clutched up. He had a bad inning about when he come in for a 5-out save. Struggled to give it those two runs, 3 runs pretty much, 3 runs, something like that. But he come back and got a scoreless 9th. Diaz should buy Lindor a freaking meal tonight. That's what he should do. He should buy him a freaking meal. So these two teams play again in what? 30 minutes? So Atlanta, who are they going to pitch? And that's really my question. Are they going to pitch Chris Sale? He's expected to take the mound. And they will play the San Diego Padres in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series if they win. If the Mets win Game 2, Arizona will be in the playoffs and face the Milwaukee Brewers. So, I don't know. I think they have to pitch Chris Sale. They have to. If you want to make the playoffs, that's your best option to pitch. But just what a freaking game. Let's go over the stat sheet. My stat sheet up here. But I feel bad for Braves fans. This was just back and forth. I can't imagine I was on my age of my seat. I can't imagine what Braves and Mets fans were doing during this game. And most of the action picked up in the in the final 2 innings. In the 8th inning, when the Mets scored those 6 runs, then the Braves, there was a key mistake Edwin Diaz made. He did not cover first base. Jared Kelenic hit it soft. First baseman had it, but Edwin Diaz didn't go to cover, and that's really what let the Braves rally, because then he walks Michael Harris, bases loaded, Ozzie Albies hits the double, and I'm like, oh boy, Edwin Diaz with another choke. But then Lindor clutches up. I thought it was a fly. I'm like, as it kept carrying, I'm like, this is going to get out of here. And it did. Oh my word. The starting pitchers for both teams are Schwellenbach for the Braves. Man, he pitched well. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 5 strikeouts. He's pitched really good against the Braves this year. But that Tyrone Taylor at bat, when he got that double off of Schwellenbach, that saved the Mets. And the Mets they had a really good shot at moving into 4th overall with a Schwellenbach win. And they had a really good shot at moving into 4th overall with a Schwellenbach win and 7-0 start. But with the Mets looking like that's most likely out of reach, you're just hoping to hold them to 5th at this point. So, but I just couldn't believe it. Schwellenbach and Chris Sale, they're probably not. If they win this second game, which I expect, they're not going to have them for the wild card series. I don't know what you're going to do for game 1 of the wild card series if you make it, but man, a shame that Spencer Schwellenbach's gym was wasted, because that kid's a stud. Like, he pitched fantastically. But the bullpen collapsed, man. Joe Jimenez, 0.0 innings pitch, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. He bring in Raisel Iglesias for a 6-out save. I mean, he's really good, but trying to get a 6-out save, he only got 1 out. 2 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. He gave up that 2-run homer to Nemo. Aaron Bummer, 0.2 innings pitch, no hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. The only reliever that had a scoreless, bit of an inning. And Pierce Johnson, 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. I mean, he's been solid this year for them, but that ball just kept carrying from Lindor. Tyler McGill goes 5.2 innings, 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Besides those 2 homers he gave up, I thought Tyler McGill pitched really well overall. Besides the 2-run homer and the solo homer, he pitched pretty well. The bullpen, who Oscar Brazoban, 0.1 innings pitched, no hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Adam Ottavino, 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Phil Maton, 0.1 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. And Edwin Diaz, 1.2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He found something with that slider in the 9th inning, but when they got to second with 1 out, I'm like, here we go again. But got a strikeout and then a ground out to end it. So just back and forth. The Braves scored 2 in the bottom of the 3rd, 1 in the 6th. 3-0. The Braves get 6. The Mets get 6 in the top of the 8th. Braves get 4 in the bottom of the 8th, and then Mets get 2 in the top of the 9th and win at 8-7. 11 total hits, 8 runs. Braves had 12 total hits for 7 runs. Scoring summary: Albies homered in the bottom of the 3rd, bottom of the 6th, Laureano homered, so it was 3-0. Francisco Alvarez doubled, Lindor singled, and Iglesias singled. That makes it 3-3. Ventos with a sac fly, Nemo with a 2-run homer makes it 6-3 at that point. Then an infield single from Kelenic. Diaz doesn't cover first. Then he walks Harris, 3-1 count to Albies, hits it over the outfielder, and then 3 runs score. And then Lindor with pretty much the game-winning 2-run homer in the 9th, 8-7 ended up being your final. So So Chris Sale's gonna pitch today. I think Braves are screwed. If they win, even if they win, they're not gonna have their top arm in the wild card series. Yeah, for the Mets offense here, we'll go over Lindor 2 for 5, 3 RBIs, had the 2-run homer to win it and clinch a playoff spot. What a homer from Lindor, clutch homer. And he's had a bad back, but he carried him to this win. The moment come for him. Iglesias 1 for 5 in RBI, Vientos 0 for 3 in RBI, Nemo 1 for 2 RBIs, Alonso 1 for 4, Martinez 1 for 3 in a walk, Tyrant Taylor 2 for 4, Alvarez 1 for 4 in RBI, Bader 0 for 2, Marte pinch hit 2 for 2, 2 runs scored. And he got on base for Lindor to hit that 2-run homer as well, so it's just the little things. You know, getting on base for your star shortstop to have a chance. Harris 1 for 4 and a walk. Albies 2 for 3, 2 walks, 5 RBIs. Ozone and Olsen 0 for 5 and then 1 for 5 combined, 1 for 10. You didn't get much from them. So Lair 0 for 3. Eli White was 1 for 1, pinch hitting. Laureano 3 for 5 and RBI. Darno 2 for 4. Or 2 for 5. Urshela 1 for 4. Arcia 0 for 2 and a walk. Kelnick pinch hitting 1 for 1 and an RBI. And Merrifield 0 for 0 and scored a run. So the Mets clinched their playoff spot at an 89-72 record. And the Braves, they dropped to an 88-73 record. It's a must-win game 2. It's what we love, clutch games. And the Mets are in. The Braves had a 93% win probability when the top of the 8th began. The Mets had a 92% win probability when the bottom of the 8th began. The Braves then had a 91% win probability when the top of the 9th began and lost. Improbable. Game of the year. Game of the year by far. There's been good games this year, but I thought this was the game of the year by far. Just back and forth, late in the game, clutch moments, that's what you want. And this is a day before playoff baseball. I'm so glad I got into baseball. But yeah, I'll be back here for game 2. I assume Chris Sale's pitching for the Braves in game 2. Which he has to, right? There's no way he doesn't. And they used to... Iglesias, bottom of the 8th, no outs. That was kind of questionable. I know the season's on the line. But I would put Pierce Johnson into that spot. But yeah, Mets win 8-7. That's all I'm going to say. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. And until next time, Malcolm Light. Peace. And I'll see you guys for game 2 of this doubleheader. See if the Braves clinch a playoff spot or if they get swept and the D-Max get in. See what happens. But I think the Braves will win. Could be wrong. Because they're probably going to be facing a triple A lineup. But we'll see. So, peace.